and welcome. So in this lecture, we are going to work on the logistic regression problem. As we all are aware that a logistic regression is used when your dependent variable or the target variable it is in categorical format. Here, what we mean by categorical format that we are going to predict whether an email is a spam or it's a genuine mail. So we have two categories for that, or we are going to predict whether customer will buy the product or will reject it. So the case where we have two option or a scenario where we have classification of the variable which we are going to predict, we call it as a problem of logistic regression. In data science language, it is known as the problem of classification. In machine learning, it is known as classification problem. So here we will try that how we can predict it with the help of a data set. So how this data set, before we proceed with the data set, so this is what the data set looks like. Here I will just describe the various attributes of the data set. You can see clearly over here that this data set has variables like products. This means that how many products a customer has purchased. Then comes the age of the customer. The third variable, which talks about the delivery mode, means what will be the mode of delivery of the products. Either it will be cash on delivery, either it will be direct payment, that is pre-delivery method that you call, through credit card, through cash delivery, whatever. So there are various options that is being given to customer. Different colors of the product. So as we can see, there are two colors available. For promotion, there are also two, either it is being promoted or it is not. And then comes the loyalty, means how long the customer is associated with the company. And the last one is a prediction or the product purchase. So that whether the customer will buy the product or not. This all makes up your product and its expectation about that whether the customer will buy it or not. So while we go through the data, as we can see, this data set, right, is all about 641, means if I, it's around 639 or 639 observations are there in the data set. Okay, the data is pretty decent. So now what we are going to do, we will be predicting from this data set. So now let's look into it. Let's try to solve it. So first of all, what I will be doing, I will be trying to solve it through an add-in that is known as Real Stats. So in order to download it, you can go to the website that is realstats.com, and from there you can download the add-in. That's pretty simple to download. So once you download it, you need to put it in your add-ins. So this will be, in my case, what I have done, I have in this add-in, because I'll be solving it through this add-in, so I need this add-in to be working. So I'll go here. This is the add-in which I've already installed. So if I want to reinstall it, right, so what I will do, I will go to browse, and from there I can do it. So what now, I'll be reinstalling it. So there are various methods through which this add-in can be installed. So going to this option, then add-in, then Excel add-in, then XRealStats. So the name of the add-in is XRealStats. Likewise, you may select any other add-in. So I find this add-in convenient and pretty good. So I'm using this add-in for calculating the regression problem, that is logistic regression. So now It will take some time depending upon your system's hardware and the Excel version which you're using. So clearly it is saying now the portion that is add-ins has been added over here. Now let's solve it. Fine. So directly I can see add in, there is real statistics. This will appear. Data analysis tools. It's having descriptives, regression, ANOVA, time series tools, then multivariate tools, and correlation, then miscellaneous tools. So we are interested in regression only. So we will be using logistic and probit regression. That's okay. So let's see the input range. So our input range is the full data. So control shift, and by using the end key, right, we can reach out to the last of the data, right? Oh, this one is the input range I need to select. Alternatively, you can also do that. For me, it's not working. Let's check it out. Okay, so this way, fine. So this is the input range. This is logistic regression. The alpha, which is 0.05, as we all know that by default it remains that is the significant value which we talk about. Here the classification cutoff means if it is less than 50%, so then it will be landing in the other form, means 0 1. So the borderline is 0.5, just a half of it. And the input range, so I'll be using a new sheet for that. Okay, so it will take some time to predict, and you can see this ROC curve appears over here. So the longer this ROC curve, the better is your accuracy. So we are not really interested in it because we will be calculating some of the success and the prediction over here. So you can see these are the things which pop up here, which appear over here: products, age, delivery mode, color, promotion, loyalty, success, total. This one, right, you can see the success prediction for success. So you can see for this individual probabilities, for this one you can see there is a 98% chances that the person will buy the product, and in this case this is the individual, so it is 0.005. For this is 0.20, right? For this is 1, it is 0.524, 52%, like this. Here this is what which we have calculated the individual probabilities of buying the product, right? Okay, what are the individual probabilities which are associated with the customer while they buy the product? Now let's talk about, as we have been mentioning and every stats talks about it, that this p value, this one, right, which I am differentiating with this different color. So this p value should be less than 0.05, as we have seen in the stats as well. Here we can see in all these cases they are, this is insignificant, this is insignificant, insignificant. This is somewhere the color is little bit looking like it is significant. So let's differentiate it, right? And no other value, right? So this is also insignificant. So in this case, it means color is the only one variable which is significant over here. So if all these conditions would have been met and all these things would have been met, so you can see, although there are various other stats that can be discussed, these are the coefficients which came over here, right? And in addition to this, this is the interesting matrix which came, which talks about the success and failure predictions. Fine. So you can see over here that the accuracy of the model is 90%. Means this model is able to predict 90% of the observation with accuracy, predictions, what I talk about, that the customers will buy the product. So this was all about the accuracy, the p-values which are associated with it, and the logistic regression. Here, actually, in machine learning, when we calculate it in high-end softwares in machine learning, we try to solve the problems that how much accurate the model is, and these individual probabilities which are associated with our predictor variable, or the variable which we are going to predict. So that was all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.